Let me start with some shocking news. According to the World Health Organization, in 2019, an estimated 38.2 million children under the age of 5 were found to be overweight or obese. Also, the global prevalence of obesity nearly tripled between 1975 and 2016. So welcome to MetaLab Zone, and let's see why. Subscribe and keep in touch to get all the nutrition facts you need to know. If you have any concerns in the area of nutrition, put them in the comments, so we can answer you with a new video. If you ask 10 people about their opinion on their weight, almost 8 of them would say they've gained weight. And that's true, as even research shows that people in countries such as the US, the United Kingdom, and Australia had gained weight, as they're not doing physical exercise as they used to in previous years. I know half the blame goes to COVID, but it's not the only culprit. As you've already guessed, the blame goes to technology. Since the Industrial Revolution, technology is taking over day by day. It is indeed making our lives easier, but the price we have to pay is not so healthy. First, you need to know how we gain weight. Our weight is driven by energy balance. Energy balance is the process of balancing the calories we put into our bodies versus the amount we expend. This is influenced by the combination of foods and beverages consumed, as well as the requirements for normal bodily functioning and the degree of activity or inactivity. Over time, consuming more energy than we use up leads to weight gain. Body weight is governed by a combination of factors, the majority of which are outside our control. These environmental, economic, and social factors influence the availability, affordability, and acceptability of healthy diets and physical activity in comparison to bad diets and inactivity. In general, we are intrinsically motivated to eat. We're not equally motivated to engage in physical activity. Our primary motivations are to eat whenever feasible, because it's pleasurable, to conserve as much energy as possible, and to engage in as little activity as possible. Most people find it difficult to exert self-control when there's no external motivator to engage in physical activity. The sedentary lifestyle has been largely driven by technology. Transportation has played a significant role in decreasing the need to walk, and ongoing employment changes have removed physical activity from the other aspects of our life. Worse, computers at work have encouraged us to be motionless for the majority of our day, which has its own set of health issues. Television, laptops, and cell phones are increasingly doing the task of keeping us occupied when we're not at work. So, as we brought about televisions, laptops, phones, and all, let me also tell you how strong an influence screen time has on increasing your weight. Although screens do not cause weight gain, excessive screen time is a sign of an inactive lifestyle. We're normally passive and consume minimal energy when we're using our screens. This takes up time that could be spent doing something more physically active. Inactivity can disturb our regular appetite signaling, causing us to consume more than we need. Screen time might also expose you to advertisements for foods and beverages that can encourage weight gain. Researchers discovered in 2019 in Colombia that people who use their smartphones for more than 5 hours per day were 43% more likely to be obese than those who scrolled for less time. They were also twice as likely to consume more sugary beverages and to consume more fast food, candies, and snacks. As you can also see, excessive screen time on all digital media fosters hazardous habits in a variety of ways. These effects are worse on children. Spending so much time sitting means that smaller children have very little opportunity to run around and play, while older children and teenagers have very little time to participate in exercise programs or general physical activity. Commercials for unhealthy snacks, sweet sodas, fast food meals, and sugary breakfast foods are common in children's TV. Even if youngsters are not hungry, just seeing the commercials can make them need a snack. The intense light from our phones and computers resembles daylight, fooling the brain into thinking it's earlier than it is. This can result in trouble falling asleep or restless sleep, and an unhealthy sleep can add inches to your waistline. Technology will gradually automate manual tasks, lowering overall energy use even further. So without the motivation of adversity, and with technology that keeps us sedentary, our increasingly high-fat, high-sugar diet is making us a fatter population by the year. I hope that was educational. So give a thumbs up if you think it was useful. Until we meet again, bye-bye.